between Brooke Elizabeth Smiley and Kyle Patrick Lindner. God created us to be in relationship with one another and with all creation. Today we celebrate the mysterious intimacy of the love between two people. We affirm the joy and freedom of lifelong union. We rejoice in the healing, forgiveness, and new life that we know, even in the midst of our frailties and failures. Trusting God's promise to be with us, may our hearts be open to God and to one another in faithfulness and in hope. Let us hear from the scriptures, first from Psalm 100, a psalm of joy. Make a joyful noise to the Lord, all the earth. Worship the Lord with gladness. Come into his presence with singing. Know the Lord is God. It is God that has made us, and we are his. We are God's people, and the sheep of God's pasture. Enter his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise. Give thanks to God. Bless his name. For the Lord is good. His steadfast love endures forever, and his faithfulness to all generations. From the New Testament, from 1 Corinthians 13, the hymn to love. If I speak in the tongues of mortals and of angels, but do not have love, I am a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. And if I have prophetic powers and understand all mysteries and knowledge, and if I have all faith so as to remove mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. If I give away all my possessions, and if I hand over my body so that I may boast, but do not have love, I gain nothing. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is not envious or boastful or arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice in wrongdoing, but rejoices in the truth. Love never ends. As for prophecies, they will come to an end. As for tongues, they will cease. As for knowledge, it will come to an end. For we know only in part, and we prophesy only in part. When the complete comes, the partial will come to an end. When I was a child, I spoke like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. When I became an adult, I put an end to childish ways. Now, faith, hope, and love abide. These three, and the greatest of these is love. Finally, the Gospel of Matthew. Jesus said, have you read that the one who created them at the beginning made them male and female, and said, for this reason, a man shall leave his father and mother, and cleave to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. So they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no one separate. Now, before God and this congregation, I ask you, Brooke and Kyle, to affirm your willingness to enter into this lifelong covenant and to share all the joys and sorrows of this new relationship, whatever the future may hold. Kyle, will you have this woman to be your wife? And will you love her faithfully as long as you both shall live? Kyle, will you love Brooke with integrity and gentleness, speaking openly and listening patiently? Will you protect, comfort, and cherish her? Brooke, will you have this man to be your husband, and will you love him faithfully as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Will you love Kyle with integrity and gentleness, speaking openly and listening patiently? Will you protect, comfort, and cherish him? Will the parents all stand? As parents of Brooke and Kyle, will you welcome your child's chosen partner into your family and pledge your support and encouragement to them in their life together? Please answer, we will.
We will.
Will the whole congregation please stand? Family and friends of Brooke and Kyle, will you pledge your support and encouragement to them in their life together? Please answer, we will.
We will.
Please be seated. As they turn to make their vows, first let us pray.